Hello everyone, we have here a nice exponential equation. The square root of 6 to the power of x minus 9 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. And we're solving for the value of x. Well, how are we going to solve the equation? But if you notice, we have the radical sign on the left hand side. So the first thing to do is get rid of the radical sign. Alright, so let's square both sides of the equation. So we have 6 to the power of x minus 9 to the power of x. The square root of it equals 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. So we square both sides. So we have here, cancel the square root, and we have 6 to the power of x minus 9 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. The square. So now we have base 6, base 9, and right hand side we have base 2 and 3. So now the first two terms, I'm talking about the left hand side of the equation, we should convert base 6 and base 9 in terms of base 2 and 3, since we have base 2 and 3 on the right hand side. Alright, so left hand side becomes base 6 is equal to 3 times 2 to the power of x, and base 9 can be written as 3 times 3 to the power of x, and is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x squared. So here on the left hand side of the equation we'll be using the exponent formula, that is a times b to the power of m equals a to the power of m times b to the power of m. So left hand side now becomes 3 to the power of x times 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of x. Right hand side remain the same. So left hand side, if you notice, we have 3 to the power of x is common to these two terms, so we factor that out. So 3 to the power of x times, so what we have left on the first term is 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x is equal to, right hand side remain the same. So from here we put all the terms on the left hand side of the equation. So we have now 3 to the power of x times the quantity 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x squared equals 0. If you notice, on both of the terms we have 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. It's common to both terms. So from here we're introducing a new variable to represent 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. Let a be the value of 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. Substitute this value to this equation, so we have 3 to the power of x times a minus a squared equals 0. So from here we can factor out a from both terms of the equation. So we have a times the quantity 3 to the power of x minus what we have left in the second term is a equal to 0. And so from here we can now equate a to 0 and 3 to the power of x minus a equals 0. So we have a equals 0 and 3 to the power of x minus a equals 0. And from here we can recall that a is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. So from here we can take the value of a and substitute this equation right here. So we have 0 is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. So this equation can be written as 2 to the power of x equals 3 to the power of x. And divide the equation by 3 to the power of x, both sides. So we have here 1. So we have 2 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x equals 1. And left hand side of the equation can be written the same way as 2 divided by 3 to the power of x is equals to 1. Since the numerator and the denominator both have the same exponent x. Solving for the value of x, taking the log on both sides of the equation, so we have log of 2/3 to the power of x equals log of 1, and here log of 1 is equal to 0. So we have, take the value of x, so we have x equals 0 divided by log of 2/3. So is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. And to get the other value of x from this equation, 3 to the power of x minus a equals 0. And we're going to recall again that the value of a is 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x. So this value of a substituted to this equation. So we have now 3 to the power of x minus a is 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x is equal to 0. So here simplify the equation. So we have 3 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x minus minus becomes plus. 3 to the power of x equals 0. So here we have base 3 and base 3 the same thing with the same exponent. So we have 2 times 3 to the power of x. And moving this negative 2 to the power of x to the right hand side, we have from negative become positive, so 2 to the power of x. Moving all the variable to the left hand side of the equation and constant to the right hand side, so we have 3 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x equals 1 over 2. So from here, left hand side, we have the same exponent x, so this now can be written the same way as 3/2 to the power of x equals 1/2. By using the log, so we have the value of x. We have x is equal to log of 1/2 base 3/2. And this can be written the same way as log of 1/2 divided by log of 3/2. So x is approximately equal to negative 1.7095. And the other value of x from earlier is equal to 0. So these are the two values of x. And we can also use these values of x in terms of logarithm. The exact value of x, our final answers. And so that's all for now, and for those new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you can hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Hit that notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload new videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day everyone. I will see you on the next video. Bye.